Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the historical rules event for you. Our first round is going to be the Confederate Encampment, followed up by the South Woodlot. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like the support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Our regiments for today: representing the CSA side, you have the Jenkins Brigade, 2 Corps, 11 Mississippi, Hampton's Legion, 17th Michigan, 20th Georgia, the Kentucky Outlaws, 6th New York, 88th New York, 9th Corps, and the Shenandoah Regulars. Whereas on the Union side, you have the Texas Guards, Hood's Division, Lee's French Legion, Army of Northern Virginia, 6th Alabama, 2nd United States Cavalry, 79th New York, 51st New York or Serpents Brigade, and you have the 13th Georgia. So, with that all being said, server pop for today's fight. It is 2:50 on the dot. CSA right now up by 6. Artillery-wise, looks like CSA has 8, Union has 12, so our infantry in balance right now is going to be 10 in the CSA's favor. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Frontline reporters for today. Representing our Union perspective, you have Cloud from the Army of Northern Virginia, and then on the CSA perspective, you got Canada from the 20th Georgia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you were playing in this event, whether it be recording and uploading it later or streaming it, send me a link to that, and I'll put that in the pinned comment of this video. So if you want to check out more perspectives of this match, please go there. But for this first round, the Confederate Encampment, in the update 2-3 months ago, I don't remember the exact date, the developers gave the defending side 7.5% more tickets. I haven't really seen it since this change, so if I have, I don't remember, but it should be an interesting watch to have. Now, Union strategy on this map, attacking the encampment, they generally like to hit this right side. Now, they can go to the extreme right where these hay bales are. Past that is kind of out of bounds, so they can go there, or they can push up in kind of this wooded area here. At that point, they got to cross kind of through a little open field here, which they have a little more cover in the center if they were to get in the camp. But essentially, they'll try to hit the CSA left and then crash through the camp. They could alternatively try to hit the CSA right side and get into this woods. It's a very strong position just because it is elevated upward, and you can overlook, I mean, obviously there's stuff in the way, but you can overlook a lot of the CSA position and just have good ground there next to the point, which is in the center of the open field. Unfortunately for Union, though, it's out of bounds, as you can see, on this snake fence. And so Union has no cover going to it, so they'd have to cross a wide open field as a result, which is why, again, they generally go to this side. CSA, they just got to keep their distance with the Union and do things phenomenally. And right now, HL is pushing in. Something to note: for this event, they don't start until the 42-minute mark. So normally the rounds start at 45. However, they wait until the 42-minute mark to start moving out. No sprinting until the 30-minute mark. And then no bayonets until somebody hits engaged. HL caught a little off guard here as the Union blob just starts to push in immediately. And Union is letting it rip. Union weapons on this map, they have the 72nd Pennsylvania with the Enfield or the Springfield 61, and they have the 23rd New York with the Enfield. CSA, on the other hand, they've got the Hampton's Legion with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61, and they have the 22nd Virginia with the option of the Enfield or the Lorenz. So, no buck and ball on this map. And I like what Union's doing here. Union is, for the most part, sticking together as a team. They're pushing around this CSA left. And, I mean, the thing is when you're playing defensively, you have to spread out initially at the beginning of the round in most cases, because you don't know where the attackers are going, and you don't want the attackers to hit a flank and you just not have anyone there to resist them so they can just walk through and get on your side, right? It makes sense. What makes it even harder, though, for the defenders, and you can argue this for the attackers too, it goes both ways, is that the officers do not have a Steam chat in this event. So if you want to communicate in-game, you have to send a runner and have them talk with your friendly groups, which is why I like Union blobbing up as is. It makes it so communication between their whole team is relatively quick, whereas CSA, these guys on the right side, they either don't know Union's hitting their far left, or they just don't care. Either or. some of them are shooting the arty though, which it can create a situation for the CSA side where they're just outnumbered. I mean, CSA is outnumbered over here. 20th Georgia starting to shift this way. And speaking of the units, let's see who is where. 2 Corps, the French part of 2 Corps is on this far right. 9th Corps and some 6 Arkansas guys are here with them. Meanwhile, you have the 11th Mississippi, who's in center. They're now starting to rotate towards this side. Meanwhile, holding dead center of the camp here next to a campfire, which somehow they keep light. They keep the fires on for the whole match. It's impressive. But you have TKO holding kind of in the center of that CSA line. And then heading to this right side, you got 88th New York in the little latrine thing there. And then the extreme right, you got HL.
About face. At the double quick. On me, boys, on me.
So they're starting to fall out. Meanwhile, Union's kind of set up a little defensive position over here. TG kind of holding that extreme left, getting good shots in HL, throwing them off. LFL's kind of looks like they're reforming in the back. Further forward, though, looks like you got A and V on some rocks there. 79th, New York. Just looks like they just ran up, taking some shots, and then fall back. You got 6 Alabama on this right side here with 13th Georgia, 2nd U.S. Cav, and Serpents Brigade kind of holding this right side of the Union line. So Union already slightly up on tickets, which is really good for them, especially, again, right? As mentioned, you can't move out to 42. You lose 3 minutes of the round. No sprinting until 30, which can be a killer, especially if you want to charge. And then no bayonets until some... no sprinting until 30, sorry. And then no... I don't know if I said that or not. But no bayonets until someone hits engage. Which the no bayonets rule is, I think, it doesn't hurt either side, really. It just makes charges longer. It's 2 stabs to kill someone with a bayonet. And you don't have a bayonet, you got to hit someone with a butt of your rifle, and that is 3 grugs to kill someone. So it just makes charges longer. But CSA is just trying, I mean, they're encircling the Union team, keeping their distance for the most part, trying to get in cover. You do have Union movements. They might just be running out to get a shot. It's actually TG shifting from the far left to the far right of the Union line.
Yeah, enemy south of us. No, but watch it.
Red reload, spray formation.
And CSA here, 6 New York. Haven't shouted them out yet. They didn't, I guess, missed them earlier, but they're going for an extreme flank here on this Union right in some nice rocks. But if you're ever playing War of Rights, we saw the imbalance. Obviously, it's not perfect. It usually isn't perfect, but for the most time, the numbers on each side are fairly balanced. Union is, in a sense, almost blobbed up here. If they... Now, it's not like they can charge. They can charge if they want, not at the sprint, though. If they just group up, which they basically are, and just hit out this side and then collapse, like boom, 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 you know, they can defeat the CSA in detail. It's going to be really hard for CSA to respond just because their officers aren't in this team chat, and their whole team, the CSA side, spread out. Whenever you're surrounded in War of Rights and you're blobbed up as a team, punch out. And I like what 6 Alabama's doing here. They're getting right in there, albeit they're going in on their own, but I like it a lot.
I'll fire into you. I'll fire into you. You don't fire into me. No, leave those rocks. Go back home.
Excuse me, sir. 13th, hold.
It will be on rocks. You better get out of there.
Is that what you think, is it? Is that what you think, is it? Get him 20th! Get him 20th! Get him 20th! Get him 20th!
I just shot you.
So, 13th Georgia rolled up for Union. You hear 20th Georgia rolling up for the CSA side as well. Point blank shooting. 6 New York's getting respawns in. Meanwhile, 2nd U.S. Cav is moving perfectly up for a flank. If Midwest just turns left, but they're dealing close blank with TG.
They are behind us, so be ready to, on our left, the hard left.
Nice little engagement we got going on here on this CSA left. Silo just went right past 2nd U.S. Cav. Midwest, though, just, again, shooting off with the Texas Guards. Union eventually forced the CSA off of these rocks, getting a couple good hits there as well. And Union still slightly up on tickets. So I like the push out from 6 Alabama. It's good to see the Union teammates move in to assist that as well. And at this point, right, if you defeat some of your enemy like that, you just got to keep moving. Again, the rules of this event kind of limit that, at least for the beginning portion of the round. But you can still, in a sense, kind of do it, especially with the woods kind of cover that you have.
Yeah, you're aiming uphill. Aim about chest height.
Shoot northeast.
You have CSA reinforcements starting to move in. That's a second flag. HL is now here, but TG's going in. Knife. So that Union left. No one moved in to assist TG there. They did a good amount of damage, though. I like the aggression here. 1.5 minutes till sprinting, though. And it looks like that charge from TG is going to force CSA out. But, intriguingly, 2 Corps and these 88th guys are getting really aggressive for no reason. Sure, right, they're getting up close, they're getting nice shots. They have decent cover as well, but there's no need for them to do this. You're defending, right? You just sit back, let the attackers come to you. Why would you push up and do a stronger position that the Union has, at least at this moment? Just sit back, wait for Union to come to you. That's what we've really kind of seen from a good portion of the CSA. I mean, obviously you can do stuff like this, run up, take shots, and then fall back like 88th did. Like, it's okay. But then trying to hold this spot's not good. As Union sending more guys this way. Actually, it's not more guys heading this way. This is just the group that was over here. 79th New York doing some movements around. LFL and Serpent's Brigade holding there.
On the rocks!
30 seconds until sprinting. Union getting a little aggressive, pushing further forward on the CSA left. Nice shot from Union Artie.
Formation there.
88th and 2 Corps guys falling back. Sprinting's now live. CSA down about 1/4 of a stage right now.
Shoot him, boys. Those are free tickets. We need all the tickets we can. Yep, aim at the knees. Speaking out, little chickens. After reloads, right dress. After reloads, right dress.
These tents do not block bullets. They're just a visual cover. Who shot that?
Yep, those are easy shots here, boys.
Snow Hunter there. Looks like he's the one that got the flag. Good shot there. Will be picked back up eventually, but you know, it prevents a respawn for another couple seconds. So, sprinting again. We're at it. HL, 20th Georgia, 88th guys reforming kind of in the center, using these wagons here as cover. Left sides looks like a mix of 6th New York and Midwest guys, with 9th Corps holding the extreme left again, just on some rocks skirmishing here. And CSA slowly being pushed back by a large Union team. I mean, the thing is, CSA is there's a lot of regiments playing in this event on both sides, and CSA is acting a lot more independently than the Union side is. And as a result, Union is just slowly mobbing over this CSA team. And any second now, that CSA team is going to drop into engaged. So it'll be intriguing to see how aggressive the Union side does want to play this. Once bayonets are live. They do have A and V on their team, which we saw them be very aggressive. They're more of an aggressive group, at least on that side. 11 Mississippi is the more aggressive group on the TSA side here. Whoa. But HL is getting awfully close here.
Form it up. Independent fire straight front. Get behind the wagon for reloads.
Right face for reloads. Behind
Again, right? I mean, they have fine cover there. They're really only pushing, they're kind of only pushing up by themselves, putting them in more of a not so great spot, especially if the Union push up, which looks like you do have some Union movement starting to move that way. Texas Guards, at least, they've kind of been in the front of at least this Union right the moment they shifted over.
I see them, but I don't know if that's not an easier target to shoot at. Okay, gentlemen,
Those bushes are
shooting
perfect for
down my
CSA.
specific line.
So CSA hit engage, bayonets now live, HL's pushing through the woods. That's a couple of Union guys killed there, good shots on HL, but I don't know how long I would stay here if I were them.
Oh yeah, boys, over here, over here. Come back, come back, come back. Back.
They push back, TG I think sees them though.
Shoot him, boy, shoot the
Just charge!
Hey, blue chip, watch out, they're gonna be behind us. Yeah, no beast, one flag there.
They're hitting
But they are
some... Oh, that shot missed. That shot missed.
No feast.
That one hit.
Watching the double flag.
Ah, just charge them out. That's a flag! Ah!
Keep shooting them up. This is a turkey shoot. Shoot them down.
It's just so funny to kind of watch.
Oh, left, boys! Oh shit, I'm gonna be dead.
I don't know what they... Huh. Ah, man. Oh, well. So, Union right side kind of weakened at least a little bit from that HL push-up. That flag will be able to get out here in the end. So, HL did a... You know, they did a fine job up there. Took a couple casualties, but... the issue for Union is going to be an issue of time. 20 minutes through the round, about 19 minutes right now. Going to be 20 in about 45 seconds. We can do math. And they have only gotten CSE down one morale stage. Now, there's a couple ways they can play this. They either need to be overly aggressive and charge to bring everyone down, or they need to early cap the point. Early capping the point would stop that black time or give them more time. Sure, they're up on tickets. CSA would regain tickets, but if you're going to lose the time, you got to do it. Which, now you got Midwest pushing up. HL's pushing up with them. You know, at least they're doing a little more together. 6 Alabama's going to get a nice couple flanking shots. Not a whole lot of them, though.
Let's go.
They're going for friendlies. Yo, MWB, get back!
Uh-oh.
Get back! Shoot over them!
Brace, melee mode. Be ready, boys. Melee mode. Good shit, Morgan, light him up. Hey, you gotta hit that shot, buddy. Melee mode. Stay still. Hold it, boys. Charge.
Union drops to engage. HL barely holds there, trying to get that flag. 79th. And a mix of other Union groups charging this other side. Union will barely win here. But in a totality, Union blob is mostly here, so they're going to be able to push out. Nice job from LFL there to reinforce the spot. Getting a CSA flag down. That second CSA flag will be able to get out in the end, but that's exactly the type of charging you want from the Union side there. Very well done from them. It looked like a good amount of the team was coordinated in that effort. CSA just outnumbered and Union kind of ran over them there. And now that's a third time this has happened. Fourth. Maybe I gotta reset something. It hasn't happened this bad before doing that.
It's because I drill. I go to drill.
Hold fire.
No.
Oh no! Some on the bush.
Yep. Right face. Double quick.
Right face, double quick.
Here to halt. Halt, left face, and pin of fire.
If you're playing the game and the issue's happening, I'll say in a second. See, 20th Georgia's getting awfully aggressive. 79th wants him dead.
Come over here, Red.
Put the 20th, embrace the charge.
But 20th Georgia reforms. TKO, Midwest getting around them. 79th, good job stopping there. More Union reinforcements. Look at this. Union team is just moving together as one big group. It's really nice to see from them. That's how they were able to win this first charge. We'll see if they win this second one as they charge in. So Union is going to win another charge, and now they're even up by a larger morale lead. Really nicely done from this Union team here. They're just grouping up, and they're charging straight through. Now, it looks like they didn't get any CSA flags there, but yeah, it's a huge charge for them. Union hasn't lost any flags either. Their team is mostly together. CSA is kind of splitting up. Can't blame these guys. Midwest, 88th, SR, HL, they ran over to get their flag back. They're behind the Union team, but again, this Union side is acting independent, or the CSA side acting more independently. Union just blobbing through. This is really nicely done by the Union side. 6 Alabama's turning around to face this way. I don't know how close they're going to get. Oh, they're going in. So that'll force Midwest off. You had a couple CSA hit their rear side as well. This Union team is starting to spread out across the whole width of the map.
Don't run in front of you, just go tired.
So apparently, so the glitches that were happening earlier, like where everything would like freeze frame. Apparently, it's happening to everyone. Deleting shaders seem to work for some to fix or reduce it, but not concrete is what I was told.
What? Oh, never mind.
Someone uninstalled and reinstalled, and they deleted all their files. Which...
Move up. Let's push these guys out. Come on, let's go.
Anyways, if you are having that issue. But, alas, we're still in the fight. Union's up by 2/3 of a stage, about to knock CSA into taking losses. This Union team... again, they're still kind of blobbed up, especially on this right side. You do have a Union company. It looks like LFL and Serpents Brigades guys are holding this left side. But Union, for the most part, has trapped CSA within their spawn. Somewhat. At least they're starting to get initial defensive positions that way. Union blob, seeing CSA in the woods, go right in.
Hold here, independent fire, hold and shoot. He's getting away.
Yeah, I think I got to reinstall after this, but good push out from Union. Union's just playing simple strategies as an attacker. They're doing phenomenal right now. They're starting to do a lot better in time. Generally want to hit the defender down to taking losses by the 20-minute mark. They've basically done that if you're trying to at least keep a consistent pace. But CSA, they need to group up at this point. They can't keep spreading out like this. It has not worked for them. Especially since Union's side has started charging here. But it's a huge ticket lead the Union's got. Center side of the map, 79th New York's going into 6 Arkansas.
Pull back.
Oh no, fight us, 1v1 us, 1v1 me, bro, 1v1 me. You're dead, buddy. 1v1 me. I bet you like it.
Fall back to the rocks. Fall back.
You're on the ground. Keep the dirt. Bye-bye.
Fall back to the rocks.
And I just realized, apologies to the 6 Arkansas guys. I don't think I had them down in the intro. They weren't on the chord sheet, which is the reasoning behind that. But anyways, apologies for that. TG's pushing up center. You got some Union groups still holding down the right. 2nd U.S. Cav is looking to move inside this as well. Holding against, you got 6 New York, HL running in front with 6 Arkansas there as well.
They're to the left.
You can see them all right. HL more focused on this Union left here. which CSA is starting to encircle. That's what CSA's strategy's been. Union's kind of countered it well. Union rushed the flags out, keep a couple infantry guys here, and CSA's going to charge these guys out.
Okay, they're charging south.
Hold over here! Come over here! Come over here, scurvy dog! Come over here, all of you!
So nice charge there from CSA. Good on Union to get those flags out really early, making sure they can't lose them. They are running through point right now. They don't intend to cap. I mean, at this point, there's no need for the Union side to cap.
Well, then say something. Nobody said anything. We stood there for a whole 30 seconds.
Speaking over me, it's hard for me to get my...
Love the arguing. Let's make War of Rights great. So Union side kind of shifting around here. At this point, they're kind of in two groups. But CSA is still extremely spread out. I don't know why they are. This isn't the beginning of the round anymore. You know where Union's at, for the most part.
Get your full kits.
Oh shit, Colonel down.
But, I mean, if CSA wants to spread out, well, I mean, you can spread out, obviously, when everyone's blobbed up together. Not so much in this set, just because if you have more than 15 guys, you got a double rank. But, I mean, if CSA wants to spread out like this, I mean, turtling, doing something like that would make sense for them, but you don't really see turtling in EU events, at least historical rules event, and I bet the UEC as well. You'll see it in Grand Campaign, but they have disallowed it. LFL pushing up, trying to get shots. HL might get a good flank here. They will.
Steady. Fire. About face.
Did they hit anyone? Surely they did. Looks like they maybe got 3 or 4 there. You do have some Union guys going on this left side. Serpent's Brigade's getting some shots. But there's so many people over on this CSA right. JB, I think those guys are arty though. They like playing arty. But I mean, TKO's over here, 20th Georgia. It's just a lot of units over here. And sure, you got SB here, but that's not a lot of Union. I mean, as long as just Union keeps up the pace, they do a couple more charges, they should be able to hit CSA down the breaking. At that point, they can fight over the open field on point, and tickets will drop if Union tries to contest point.
Much better double rank on the reload this time, boys. Great work.
That left oblique smoke friendly or enemy?
Hello, Chuck. I'm not gonna be straight west.
Check.
Yes, that's
Company loaded.
Hold on, right here. Down that line now.
Moving up on the HL. Let's go. Let's go. We're moving.
On the star.
Star boys, let's go. Check when you're loaded.
So, Union's side is kind of grouping up on this right. Again, starting to move up center. CSA are moving up their left through the woods again, trying to get him into a pincer. HL running up, taking some shots. Meanwhile, cutting it to the point here. 6 Alabama's going near it. I wonder if they mean to early cap.
Hold the rocks.
Yeah, hold the rocks.
Better run, boys.
This is capping. Anyways, we'll keep track of what's going on over here. Multitude charging.
Come over here, scurvy dog! Come over here! All of you, come into me! Come into my bayonet! Run up to my bayonet! Hey! Taste the steel!
So on Mississippi and others charge the Union right. They're dealing a good amount of damage. They aren't going to outright win that though. Meanwhile, Union kind of win. At least they don't fully lose on this left, which 6 New York guys are trying to push through now.
Hey, what's up, Rambo? You're dead, buddy. Thank you.
Mur de pique, messieurs, mur de pique.
Hi, guys. How's it going? going? How's your day going?
I got the
How's your day going? Is it going good? Is it going good? Are you having a good day?
Behind
I
us.
hope you're good. Having a good day.
You're dead.
A crazy charge happening on both sides here, and as a result, Union has lost 1 flag so far. They'll probably pick it back. 6 Al, who was early capping point, now being charged off by TKO and 20th Georgia. I don't know why they would charge those guys off there, to be frank.
Just take the flag there and spawn.
They aren't able to get a flag. Good job on 6 Alabama's part for getting that out. Union pulls back and reforms. That's huge. I mean, 6 Alabama was just sitting on point. If I were CSA, you're down like a third of morale stage, maybe half a morale stage. So between there. If Union's just going to willingly early cap, or at least it looks like they are at least, you should see if they do early cap. Because if they early cap, you saw how quickly TKO and 20th Georgia pushed right through 6 Alabama. You look down, you don't see a whole lot of Union there. CSA could have easily just let them early cap, retake the point quickly, and regain a third to a half morale stage and tickets. And this battle's completely different. So, I think charging them out was maybe a mistake. But, anyways.
Make the walk flank, boys. Shoot them in their backs. Shoot them.
Run, chickens.
Full sail. Full sail.
Hell yeah.
So, Union side, they were able to recover their last down flag. And both sides just kind of relaxing.
That was a nice can shot.
It's alright, you don't come out of my line, buddy. Appreciate the help, but yeah, thanks.
Sprint to catch up, boys.
Oh,
Bye, monster. Bye, monster.
So we'll see where Union wants to hit next. Again, a couple more charges will do the trick. I think this is out of bounds where 11 Mississippi is for the... I think it's out of bounds for Union.
Shifted left. Shifted left.
Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're running away.
Right in front of us. Northwest.
Right here, independent fire, independent fire.
Independent, drop those blue bellies.
Shoot them in the back as they run, you can see them.
Run.
Nice shots, gentlemen. They're running back. You can see some to the left oblique behind that tree.
Vicksburg.
This is for old Douglas at Vicksburg.
So, Union sending a couple guys off to their right to skirmish with 11 Mississippi and maybe some 6 Arkansas guys there. Looks like 13th Georgia, 6 Alabama, and Serpents Brigade. Meanwhile, you got a good chunk of Union pushing up center. 2nd U.S. Cav, LFL. Pushed up center a little bit. 79th New York and TG really up here in the center. With A&V a little further behind. Never noticed clothes drying on top of the tents before. Huh. Little details you don't normally notice.
Freddy's crossing, watch out. Oh my god.
No, it's alright. Oh my god, I think I killed Grumps with that save.
Right, 5 southeast,
LFO's coming up. Find your friendlies.
Reporting, boys. We have to hold you. We have to be stubborn.
Ceasefire. Stop firing. Hold your fire. Check.
Just glutes. They...
But, I mean, CSA, the only 88th... Why is 88th doing that?
Gents, double quick forward, move it up.
I mean, CSA is very close to breaking. Union can, once they capture point on CSA breaking, they can win the game. No reason to run up and take shots that close to the Union. Again, right, CSA, the only shot they have... They can... This is a tying game at this point for the CSA side. 9 minutes, 8.5 at this point. Not a lot of time left. Now, if the Union forces CSA into breaking, they can capture and win the point. And I mean, maybe CSA outright holds in breaking for the rest of this game, whatever. But CSA just needs to avoid as many ticket losses as possible. Union's got to make a decision if they want to early cap this or not. Personally, like, Union should be charging right now. Instead, you wouldn't want to early cap because you don't want CSA to regain about a third of a morale stage in tickets, assuming they retake, which I would assume they would eventually do it. If not, that's great for Union. They hold for 7 minutes and win. But odds are is that CSA probably retakes. They regain, what, a third of a morale stage, which you don't want if you're Union. There's not a lot of time left, so giving yourself more time by the early capping would be nice. But again, you don't want CSA to... you don't want CSA to regain tickets. So Union's just got to be aggressive at this point. They just need to keep charging in. One, to hit CSA into breaking, but then to contest point and try to win it right there. And if they can win, great. And I like this. Good charge from the Union team. They get one CSA flag down. But that's the only way Union has a chance at this point, is if they just need to keep charging. Because you need to get CSA into breaking to automatically capture, or not automatically, but to capture and then automatically win. But on top of that, if you force CSA into breaking or getting close to breaking, you see CSA has to leave out of their entrenched defensive positions to engage you in melee combat, which will bring everyone's tickets down. Maybe not in the last stand, but there's always a chance. Mississippi charging through, going in very sporadic. I don't know if they realized Union was there, but that's going to be huge. CSA get knocked into breaking. So Union at this point need to contest point. They can't sit around and wait. They've gotten one CSA flag down, second one able to get out. Tomo was able to get the flag out, but this Union team really starting to gather up in the center of the map, and they're going to make to a push to a point. They outnumber CSA for the moment, but they need to move quick before those CSA guys that just got wiped in those charges can respawn at nade and push up and push in. Union's played a great round, but can they pay it off?
We're gonna win this.
My life for America.
Nice shot from the Union, Artie. Beautiful.
Form right, facing south. Form right, facing south. Facing south.
AMB into line. Into line.
The Charlie left.
Hero.
Keep shooting, let's keep shooting.
Yeah, I got your commander. I got you.
CSA main spawn starting to get back up into the fight. CSA on point, need a Helm's Deep moment right here. With Gandalf being CSA respawns. I don't know why are they sitting back there? They need to go in. HL, 2 core guys charging. They get a Union flag down. Union needs to keep their flags up. Cloud tried, but he died. There we go. And here comes CSA reinforcements en masse. Points starting to go back in CSA's favor. Union flags going down. So Union will get 3 of those flags out for the moment. 1 is down. CSA, you might as well keep charging this. Why is he running to CSA camp? Why are you running with the flag to the CSA camp? Is his line here? No.
He's been stabbed. He can't run for much longer.
I don't know why he's running this way. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna fuck your own team. If you want my advice, take it or leave it.
Oh, he's going the wrong way.
He's running into CSA spawn.
Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, you missed.
Someone fucking kill him!
You know, the fact he's not dead though is impressive.
Get back here, flag.
The maze. He's gonna run out of stamina eventually. You're going the wrong way. You're going right into our line. Kill him.
You're like running the flag into our lines.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill this flag. Kill the flag. Kill the flag. Oh my gosh. How has Noah got the flag?
Yeah!
Hey! Oh, I didn't see who got it. Baron. Looks like Baron got it. I would assume so. Anyways, that's most likely going to be our round here. That's 2 Union flags down. Flags have a 5-minute despawn timer on it. And, I mean, after the 5 minutes it would despawn. Someone could respawn back in at main, assuming the flag is dropped in bounds. But, no, good attempt by Union. It's just, again, the rule set of this event can make it very difficult to attack. And I mean, Union's up by half morale stage. They have truly played an impressive round, all things considered. They were definitely the better team here today, but unfortunately, they will not get the win. And in the end, the tickets. That is all that matters. They put up a heck of a fight, though. No denying that. Now, they might have one more shot at this. I mean, their main spawn is really far away. Really far away. They have one more shot at this. It looks like they might have enough time for that, which they have to hit CSA in the last stand, because at this point, CSA, their whole team is near that point. They're going to contest it to the last, and as we just saw with that charge a moment ago, CSA won that pretty well. And the only times we've really seen Union win charge this match is there hasn't been a true whole team-on-team charge, and the one we did just see ended up being in CSA's favor. So Union's going to have to knock CSA down a half morale stage and kill a good amount of guys in less than 2 minutes. More likely it's going to be less than a minute, because these Union guys are chugging it in. Now hopefully all these Union guys can move in together. One of these flags might be recoverable for the Union. The other one not going to be recovered within the next minute and a half unless Union outright take the field. But here we go.
West. Enemies coming north. Enemies coming north. Enemies coming north.
North. Watch north. On his shoulders.
Spear wall, gentlemen!
Spear wall, boys.
Meet him with the counter charge, gentlemen. Don't let him get through. Counter charge, gentlemen. Don't let him make it
Keep
through.
going. Keep going.
Keep going, boys. Keep going.
Gotta go. Get that flag.
Sorry,
Second into him.
Keep going.
To the point, second to the point.
Keep going.
They're going for point, all four of them. Oh, you do have the Union group coming out of the woods now, but you do have 2 Union flags. Now 3, actually. LFL is the last group for Union, and they're not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. Numbers game.
TKO is who sent you to hell, brother. Get out of here. Oh, I'm out of pistol rounds. Don't stab me. Ah!
2 flags for 6 Arkansas. Hey, what's up, pal? What's up, pal?
So, CSA is going to get a win. Frankly, though, Union honestly earned that win. Union played a really phenomenal game. The CSA game plan was not it, and if I were CSA, I would not do what CSA did this round, playing this map in the future, because if there were no rules to this event, obviously we can't say for sure, because obviously the situation didn't play out. It's like Sickles at Gettysburg. We were talking about this when I went on the group trip. I was like, was it really a bad move that Sickles pushed his guys forward? Because they did end up winning the Battle of Gettysburg. And that whole argument spewed out. But anyways, CSA did good enough to win. But Union played a really phenomenal round. But you know, there's the rules of event. It is what it is. Union, or really whoever plays Union on this map going forward, especially in this event, they just got to play more aggressive going forward. Maybe even before the 30-minute mark, before you can sprint, just double-clicking and trying to charge something. But good first round nonetheless. We will see you all shortly here for round number 2. And here we are to start our second round now. The South Woodlot. Current pop is 251. We've gained 1 since last round. Beautiful thing. Inbounds, though, CSA up by 3 right now. You'll note no artillery on this map. And so our inbounds is 3 as you see it. Again, I mentioned this throughout the middle of last round, but no, not everyone watches that. 6 Arkansas is playing in the event as well. Weren't on the cord sheet, which is why I missed them in the intro. Apologies for that. But anyways, glad they're here nonetheless. So this is Woods. Really not much more to say than that. You got the point of contention here. There's a lot of trees, but when you zoom down into the fight, it is kind of more open than what you see in the west and east woods. In the elevation, there's a lot of hills and stuff, which can make it interesting. You see Union here. They've got the 28th New York with the Mississippi, and they've got the 14th Indiana with the Springfield 61. CSA, on the other hand, they've got the 2nd Minnesota with the option of the Enfield or the Springfield 42. So buck and ball, shotgun, and then the CSA, or other regiment, the 18th Minnesota, they have the option of the Springfield 55, the Enfield, and also Springfield 42. So the whole CSA team is essentially having shotguns in the woods here, while the Union side doesn't. And it makes for a ridiculous bias map towards the CSA. The devs, to help compensate for this, only gave the defenders a 3% ticket buff. I know, huge difference. Kidding. Doesn't really make much of a difference. But, of course, we'll see what happens. As a reminder, they did not start until the 42-minute mark. Again, round normally starts at 45. No sprinting until 30. No bayonets until someone hits engage. HL pushing up on this left side. TG getting a good amount of shots into them, actually. So, speaking of Union regiments, this Union defensive line, you got Texas Guards holding on the right side, with cutting to the center being the 2nd U.S. Cav, Serpents Brigade, A and B, LFL, and the 79th New York. Holding really far in reserve is 6th Alabama and HD 13th Georgia. Interesting. Meanwhile, CSA side, on the other hand, they got a large group moving down this Union left. 20th Georgia, TKO. Followed up by 11th Mississippi, 2 Corps, and 6 Arkansas. And then the CSA on the left side getting into engagement here. You got Jenkins Brigade, 9th Corps, 6th New York, Midwest Brigade, 88th New York, and HL. So this attack, just zooming out here, you got kind of a 2-pronged attack here for CSA. The right prong looks a lot more serious than this left prong. 6 Alabama and HD maybe saw these CSA guys, and they're starting to move this way.
You can see them at the
Decoys on our right, on our right.
They don't see him yet.
Oh my gosh, we're about to get slapped.
So this Union kind of reserve group moves up and kind of holds this Union left, but their left is being outflanked right now, and I mean, you can tell because the point's being captured by these 2 Corps guys who are on the flank. I don't know if they necessarily realize they're on the cap.
Ok, rechargé.
En gauche, c'est une position des cailloux légèrement à 3 mètres. Ouais, sur ta gauche.
En bas, ça descend.
Argos c'est mort, ok. Allez, tout casser rechargement.
And it looks like they are going to early cap here. So that will stop the black timer. And counterattack has begun.
You are a fucking son of a bitch.
So black timer stops, gold timer begins. If CSA holds for 20 minutes, they will outright win the game. However, Union has an opportunity within the next 20 minutes to retake the point. Now, generally, as a defender, you want to retake that point as quickly as possible because you want the black timer ticking job. Your goal as a defender, right, is to get the black timer to 0. And by them early capping it, it stops it. Now, if Union is down on tickets, which it looks like they already very slightly are, and they do retake the point, they can regain up to the percentage of tickets that the CSA side is at. But Union is not really moving too quickly on that. I mean, most of the Union team is defending the far side, so...
Get on this line! New line! Move it up! Just independent fire! Independent fire! Drop them!
Come on.
There they are! They're trying to come on me?
Alright, focus fire at your right.
Right oblique!
So, 11 Mississippi getting up here with 6 Alabama, starting to turn that flank, and this Union team is kind of encircled. CSA mocking what they did last round. They've now turned this into a defensive game. Union could try to blob up and just mob around the woods, but it's not like Union would necessarily know CSA is flanking their whole team. That would take time to figure out, at least for everyone to figure out what's going on, and then time to communicate a plan, which again, no Steam chat, right, can make it very difficult.
Keep firing, gentlemen. Fucking ball.
So, Union, for the most part, they're just being squished in here. I mean, they have nice defensive positions. It's just difficult because the CSA side's got that bucking ball.
Hold 5 seconds.
Stay away, Alright, there's two groups. One kind of like to the left of that tree, so the south-southeast. One is...
I'm just surprised Union's not sending anyone over to try to retake.
Okay. Well, tell Blucher to come over here as well. We'll push these guys out.
Alors comment ça se passe?
Salut, Arisipus.
On s'est fait décimer sur le hit and run.
So you just briefly kind of saw that communication that can happen in game. 6 Alabama though pulls out with 79th New York still trying to hold this flank. LFL looks like they might be moving in soon to assist, which looks like they're kind of stopped. Union's just getting balled up here by the CSA team. Again, you got to punch out in these instances. Again, maybe it's going to take time for Union to realize that they're encircled, but when you're encircled, just punch out. It is kind of hard to see what's going on just because, again, it is woods. It's much more open woods than what we see in East and West woods, but woods is still woods. Wood is wood.
Double rank sur la gauche.
Gauche, double quick. En avant. Marche. Prépare sur la halte. Halte ici. Pour une salle, va la smoke, direction nord-est. En joue.
And it does not help that this doesn't help the Union side that this event has you double rank when you have more than 15 guys. And I mean, you still got a single rank, but the issue is that when your opponent's got shotguns and you don't, make it extremely difficult to move and maybe not move, sorry, but if you're in a shootout and your opponent's got shotguns shooting at you, they got more pellets shooting your way, more things. It's going to be a lot more deadly of an effect. So 13th Georgia, 6 Alabama start pushing down, trying to get a little more aggressive. 2nd U.S. Cab moving over here alongside Texas Guards. And this Union right side now only being held by Serpent's Brigade and A&V.
Yeah, SP, we're kind of like the last group up here.
We have a decent position over here. They don't want to crest the bridge.
We are the wall. Enemy on the right of again.
Well, they at least know that they're the last ones here. They're holding with Mississippi's. Really more accurate rifles, at least than everything else. I think their bullet spread got decreased by 70% compared to most rifles, which was 60%. But they suck at melee. They're shorter than most rifles. Union TG bounces back over to this side.
Right side, right side, right side. You can see them going to the bushes far right. Hold your fire. Wait for them to go for the bush again. Hold your fire.
Hold fire.
Rambo.
Yep, independent fire, southwest.
Good awareness here. I don't know if they held their shots just for that, but HL and HL popped up and got slaughtered.
Falling on the rocks. Stay behind the rocks.
And 88th is trying to go up there. They're going to slowly get shot down. They just don't have numbers. I mean, Union is still getting balled up here. And they're still not going for that cap. Holding on top of it. You do have TKO. I guess they're just watching towards Union spawn in case someone comes that way. I mean, what you do have these two, Hazard and I assume Larry the Cat, who's magically... Oh. I was like, he's dodging shots real well. Is Hazard going to make it, though? The fact that he double-clicked all the way from main is kind of wild. JB runs up, gets a couple nice shots in there. But CSA, their whole CSA left is starting to really just get over this hill and get point-blank shots in this Union line.
Keep pressing the left in, boys.
Shoot us slowly, boys. Shoot us slowly. Shoot us slowly.
And you're telling me that's
One more behind the tree.
Meanwhile, haven't really looked too much over here. CSA, I mean, they're just slowly inching their way. 79th LFL kind of holding in a deflated position here.
Where's... Oh.
Il faut toujours que tu sois information.
On est
en bout de map.
Bonjour mon ami.
They're coming up for a beat volley, stay behind the tree.
Hey, assassin, go
Here
out
they come for a volley, stay behind the tree.
Want me to say again, Sergeant Major?
They go out there and make the volley at
They just volleyed.
Okay.
But 6 Arkansas, 2 Corps F Company, 11 Mississippi, 20th Georgia shooting on this side. And something to note, sprinting is allowed when the gold timer hits 10 minutes. Now engaged is still when bayonets can be equipped, but sprinting will be allowed in a little under 2 minutes at this point. 6 Alabama and HD, they've shifted off those rocks. It looks like they're just kind of holding inside of a bush right now. Visual cover, not a actual barrier. If bushes could block bullets, that would be something else. But I'm shocked Union has not made any significant movement towards the point or trying to knock someone out. Again, right, you could still charge if you want. It's just going to be a very spread out charge. Or sorry, not so, oh my goodness, of all the words to say there, that was not it. It's just going to be at the double quick. You can't sprint during it.
Texas left dress, Texas left dress, everybody left dress, quickly.
So Union line starting to get a little more aggressive. Most of the Union team, again, you kind of saw a moment ago, but pointing it out now, they've kind of grouped back up and they're slowly starting to push up on the now kind of smaller CSA left side.
Hey, Scots can fight back. Oh my god, that's company else, guys.
No, come back here. Come back here. So, no, you come to collect my taxes?
No company here. No. No company.
Independent fire.
No.
See, first he comes up here, demanded collects my tax dollars, and then he commands to independent fire. That's right, you hold your fire and you hold your tax correct.
So I mean, Union is starting to make gains on this CSA left. A&V, 6 Alabama now pushing in. Sprinting is allowed. But the CSA flanking force is starting to push up. But Union's going in now that they can sprint. 1 flag down. Bayonets now allowed as well, but that's 2 CSA flags down. That's a huge start for the Union side. Well, a huge swing for Union. Really nicely done there, getting 2 flags down. Again, right, if the opponent's just going to spread out like that, you got to punch out. They definitely could have done it earlier, but it looks like they just wanted to wait for them to be able to sprint.
Wait, we can fix bayonets, right?
Yes, we.
So, both sides now engaged, despite the CSA advantage with buck and ball. Tickets have remained fairly even. So, of all the times, Union's now got to make a push for the point.
L'officiel!
So, looks like TKO charged and get wiped. 20th Georgia now going in. Can kind of notice it, but CSA flanking force is going up top, picking up those down flags. Unfortunately for them, a lot of those guys have spawned at main. They're going to be back up in a little bit or so. 2 cores now charging in the Union.
Nice, Stormtrooper. I saved your life, I saved your life. Don't worry, I saved your life. You're wonderful, Savage, you're wonderful. I avenge you. No!
Pas flag. Non, non. Hop.
Get that flag, get that flag.
Watch out, he's running with the flag.
So, Union looks like they're down 2 flags, probably. Yeah, so Union's down 2 flags right now. Third one will probably go down over here in a second. I don't know where the 4th Union flag is, but Union, again, they had good moves, right? The only chance you're going to have against an opponent with buck and ball is to group out and push them out. And Union eventually, once they could sprint with the added benefit of bayonets, but no one really had them on, the Union just grouped up and they pushed the CSA out. They were winning a little bit, but CSA flank responded in relatively quickly and were able to push out and wipe kind of the rest of that Union side, getting down 3 flags. Will say one of those flags did get picked up here by Penn Clarkey, and good job on his part to get the flag out. So regardless, 7 minutes left. Union main spawn is all the way back here, so I mean Union's not going to be in the fight, at least at full strength, for probably another 2-3 minutes. And I mean, that gold timer is starting to get very low. Union's down tickets, but it doesn't matter, right? Because they regain tickets up to the percentage of tickets that the CSA side is at. So tickets should not be too much of a concern for the Union side.
Scanning for enemy combatants.
I thought you were gonna do a South
Like on the
Park
hot door.
reference. I was about to be like, no.
Oh, that one? Yeah, I can do that one. Scanning for Mexicans.
Oh yeah, Mexicans, so I approve it.
Anyways, TKO's going out on scouting for CSA. Has a little bit of time still before they get up to the point. You do have some Union groups already getting up here. A and V and SB getting it in with TKO. And nice shots from TKO on those couple guys here, A and V. The biggest problem, I think, for Union, and the flag that was picked up by the 79th New York Highlander guy, that's huge, right? Half the Union teams down their flags. As mentioned last round, 5-minute despawn timer on those flags since they were dropped inbounds. If they were dropped out of bounds, it'd be 20 seconds. But Union can't get those flags back for 5 minutes. And so Union's not going to get them back to, what, the 2-3-ish marker on the gold timer? And at that point, Union's probably not going to be able to get those flags back into the fight just because Union main spawn is so far away. Anyways, that also means half the Union team will not be able to spawn guys on the field, at least in the fighting, for a good portion of the rest of this match. And so every single guy in one of those 2 companies that dies has to spawn main. And it's just, Union's really not going to be at full strength. So CSA gets a good hold on their left. Hopping over on the opposite side of things. TKO's going into 79th and LFL, and Mississippi's charging it as well.
Kill him, boys! Save Thor!
So CSA win another charge on their side. You have some Union maybe going in on the CSA left, but it is getting wiped. What's going on back here? Who did this? TG running back. Looks like they picked up the 2 down flags, and that's huge for Union. It gives them maybe a window. But again, it's going to be a huge window or a huge problem for them just because CSA, for the most part, is grouped up generally near the point. And if Union doesn't go in together, they're not going to win because CSA's got the shotguns. Union doesn't. It's just going to be very difficult in the woods for Union to do something. They have to defeat in detail, and CSA's not sticking. CSA's sticking together. But you do have some moves on point. 6 Alabama HD, 13th Georgia hitting on this side. TG's hitting on the other side. Really well timed, actually.
Why did you volley? Why did you volley? That was so silly. Why would you volley?
This Union prong leaves pretty quickly here. However, this other prong doing some damage. Getting his CSA flag down. 3 minutes left in the counterattack. They're starting to take the point back. CSA going to return.
Even if we die, it's alright.
Looks like they will on Mississippi. And TG gets out right away, trying to protect those flags. But yeah, you heard. Oh, they're gonna keep going. They want them.
You're not running here, boy.
That's both flags down for Union. Union will most likely not be able to get them back up for the rest of the game. Something to note, I was one of the TKO guys down there. Don't remember the name off the top of my head, but he was saying, you know, if we charge it and die, it's fine, right? If Union were to retake the point, which at this point it looks like it's not going to happen, but if Union retakes the point, right, they're regaining tickets up to where CSA is at. So if CSA lose a bunch of tickets quickly, that means Union won't be able to regain as many. Now, regardless, Union's down on tickets, right? So they're going to regain tickets to be even with you in the end. Might as well drop a bunch of tickets.
Thank you for standing here nice and fashionably so I could kill you.
Nice. Alright, reform.
Oh, be cool.
They shooting at me.
Enemy south, shooting far.
Charging is in the right.
South.
Right flank. Kill him. Nice. Alright, they're dead. Come back.
Some of those guys did not want to come back, and they paid the price. But CSA early capped right away, and I don't see Union being able to take this back, even though they're making one last push. Oh, glorious to see the flags moving through the woods. Here they go, though. They'll try.
This way, let's go. Don't let them
Keep going by yourself. That's a good
idea. I demand to speak to the manager of the United States of America.
And that's going to be the end of our round and our event for today. So a good 2-0 here from CSA side. CSA did the exact same game plan they did in last round. CSA just early capped right away. They became the defenders, and they just kind of encircled the Union. It's a really hard map for Union to do well in, and I mean, it looked like they maybe had a window. You know, they defeated CSA in detail. They all grouped up, charged them out once they could sprint, but in the end, CSA just all moved in relatively quickly, responded well, and were able to beat the Union with their buck and ball. So, and then just outright hold it. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video and hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. If you're playing in this event, please send me a link to that recording or live stream, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of this video. Anyways, we got other stuff in the description as well, like our Discord and Clips channel. Appreciate you all. Could not do this without you, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.